We headed to the town of Koro, just 608 kilometers away from the capital, Dushanbe. The Republic of Tajikistan is a high mountain country in Middle Asia. The country borders on Afghanistan to the south, on Kyrgyzstan to the north, on Uzbekistan to the west, and on China to the east. Its total area is 143,100 square kilometers, with a population of about 10 million. About 93% of the territory of Tajikistan is occupied by high mountains. The altitude of some 50% of the mountains in that country exceeds 3,000 meters. The highest peak, Ismail Somoni, is 7,495 meters high and is located in the Gorno-Badakhshan region. The temperature here was about minus 20 Celsius, but we were yet to see what it would be in our camp. The day was sunny and clear, a very good precondition for cold weather. We slowly climbed the ridge at a height of 4,300 meters and without hurry went down to the big valley. The Tajikistan mountains represent the chief water catchment area and a water source that provides water to all large rivers in Middle Asia, the Panj and Amu Darya. We traveled the 200-kilometer distance from Koro to the Camp Kumdyu for about 3 hours and 30 minutes. There, the height was 3,970 meters. Old-time friends were there to meet us, including Chief Jaeger, Bano, his son Fedya, drivers Sob and Nek, as well as the camp manager, Daler. The temperature at noon was as low as minus 30 degrees Celsius, but it did not feel that cold because it was a windless day and the humidity was very low. In the morning of February 5th, we rose at dark, and after a lavish breakfast, we prepared for the hunt. It was quite crisp and cool outside. Mercury in the small thermometer had fallen below minus 40 degrees Celsius. We climbed above this lake through another valley. There we could see 3 groups of Marco Polo at last, but they were more than 1 kilometer away. There was no big trophy male among them, so we gave up stalking them. In just half an hour, Pano sighted 3 males who lied in the snow under a rocky ridge, basking in the bright sun. He discussed the situation with his colleague Rame, so they suggested to the 2 Danish hunters to try and get closer to the animals, about 350 to 400 meters at least. The group was off in the car and stopped at the foot of the mountain. They started climbing slowly, aiming at a rocky ridge where they hoped to shoot at those argali. Reaching the target took about an hour and a half. The sun was descending slowly, but there was still a lot of time until sunset. The argali, Ovis ammon in Latin, also known as mountain sheep, inhabits the mountainous regions of Middle and Central Asia, as well as the southern regions of Siberia. It is the largest representative of the wild sheep. Its length ranges from 120 to 200 centimeters, its height at the withers from 90 to 120 centimeters, and its weight from 65 to 180 kilograms. Several subspecies have been identified depending on the size and coat coloration, the largest among them being the Pamir argali, or the Marco Polo mountain sheep, Ovis ammon poli. It has been named after the great traveler who was the first among Europeans to describe the animal. It took them a long time to find a suitable place to make accurate shots.
Shoot it.
At a certain point, the 3 animals rose to go grazing and started climbing slowly. The first bullet wounded the animal in the stomach, and it made an effort to move 10 plus meters forward.
Very good.
For Caesar. Yes.
Before the sun hid behind the mountain range, we took more keepsake photos with the beautiful trophies from the Marco Polo Argali.
It was a spectacular hunt, great time, very good hunters, I must say.
At dark, we returned to the camp rather tired, however, very satisfied with this first day of hunting. Today, February 6th, the weather was quite cold again, but it was cloudy and with temperatures expected to rise slightly. They were not like yesterday morning at minus 41 degrees Celsius, but today at a mere minus 30 degrees. However, the wind was very strong and sharp, so the weather felt much colder than it actually was. During one of the stopovers we made for inspecting the mountain to our left, Pano and Rame noticed a large group of black moving spots. These turned out to be mid-Asian ibex. They decided to try to get closer to them and made a detour with one of the cars, reaching the foot of this mount with difficulty.
идет. 좀 오신가지 살아요. 한번 또 그랬다 거기 못 하나. 아.
The mid-Asian ibex is a variety of the Siberian ibex and inhabits the mountain ranges to the north of the Himalayas and to the south of Siberia, including Tian Shan and the Pamirs, also known as the roof of the world. The largest members of the mid-Asian ibex, Capra sibirica aliana species, inhabit these two great mountains. The lengths of the record game trophies range from 110 to 140 centimeters and from 25 to 29 centimeters in diameter at the base. In order to harvest such a trophy, you should reach a height of about 3,500 to 4,000 meters above sea level. They struggled to get up and climb again, slowly and carefully, staring at the retreating animals. They must have seen them a long time ago. However, they did not run up in panic, but rather watched our group's movement with curiosity. The hunter was constantly following a large ibex. The strong pressure of the icy wind did not subside, but rather increased. The hunters, however, didn't feel so cold because the adrenaline hadn't let them down for the time being. We slowly descended into the valley, admiring the beautiful scenery around. On February 10th, I saw off our Danish friends who headed to the airport for flights to Istanbul and then to Copenhagen. I'm sure that in the autumn we will travel with them somewhere in the world because they showed strong interest in our joint hunting activities. I hope that this modest report from their brief hunt will remain a pleasant memory of their winter adventures in Tajikistan. Welcome again to go hunting with us across the wide world.
We really enjoyed this. Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Hope to see you soon. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Take care.